School District Board of Directors will meet in regular session on Thursday, March 20th, 2025 at 7 o'clock p.m. in the auditorium at the Brownsville Area High School, 1 Falcon Drive, Brownsville, PA, for general purposes. Jody, roll call, please.
Mr. Bashir?
Here.
Mr. Clark? Here. Ms. Columbia? Here. Mr. Delray? Here. Mr. Dorsey? Here. Mr. Damon?
Here.
Mr. Gates?
Here.
Dr. Howard?
Here.
Mrs. Here.
Now, Pledge of Allegiance, please. And tonight we have some special guests. We have our Students of the Month. Dr. Martin, would you like to say a word?
I would like to congratulate our February Students of the Month and also our February Teacher of the Month. Mr. Cloud is going to introduce our students. You want me to do it? Okay. First student, Tucker Dawson, kindergarten. Congratulations, Tucker. First grade is Braylon Brashear. Congratulations. Second grade is Aubrey, I don't want to mess it up, Nakutis. Congratulations, Aubrey. Third grade is Theo Motes. Congratulations, Theo. Fourth grade is Isabel Craig. Congratulations, Isabel. Fifth grade is Cora McVeigh. Congratulations, Cora. And our Teacher of the Month is Miss Jen Novak. Congratulations, Miss Novak. I would also like to once again congratulate our girls basketball team for making the playoffs. Congratulations. Accolades to everyone involved in the musical. The Addams Family musical was fantastic. And congratulations to our BAHS student athletes who made it to WPO qualifiers for wrestling. Michael Ulrey, Logan Ross, and Alexa Lewandowski. Congratulations.
Great, thank you.
Let me make an announcement in case you didn't see. When you came in today, we have a resource car out front. It looks fantastic. We had a wonderful lettering job done by one of our local employees, and we truly appreciate it. It looks fantastic.
Thank you.
And thank you, Mr. Bashir.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. At this time, we'll move into public remarks on agenda items. I'm sorry, this will be for agenda and non-agenda items. And just as a reminder, if you've signed up in advance, you have 3 minutes tonight. And if you're signing up or asking to speak tonight without signing up, 2 minutes. Thank you.
Thank you. First, I just wanted to, these are just general comments. I first want to really thank Daniel Palo for some of the remarks that she has made from the last planning session that I was at. She brought up the emotional support classroom and continuing that program and actually expanding it. I think this is a fantastic idea. As a special education teacher myself, I really think that the district can benefit from this. I also think that as we talked about at the planning session, I believe it was Ross, you made the comment about trying to find more funding for our district, and this is a good way because we can open the program to other districts and allow their students to come here, and we can charge for them. But that also brings up an idea that maybe we can even try a partial program. And Dr. Mahalik, I know that you have a background in mental health. I know this is a very difficult process because I was a part of it at the IU. I know it's hard to do, but we could even benefit from maybe even opening a partial here as well, if we have the space. I also wanted to bring up, I know this has been mentioned before, I know parents have done surveys for a preschool in our district, and I wanted to know if that was still talks of, or has that plan fizzled out? Because I think our families here in the district would really benefit from a preschool as well in our district. Again, I will have to really praise Ms. Palo, and thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, board members. So, we went over a few things on Monday, and I want to touch base because Rocky brought up the numbers for the bills that we pay out for the charter schools. So, during that conversation on Monday, you guys went to executive session, and I do hope and pray that all of you took into consideration why our numbers are so low. And the fact that there was a whole debacle on my Facebook over, even though I posted several districts, just to show that, we are not the only district struggling. Just so you all know, we really aren't. But the fact that we are in such a decline, we should be in an increase by now. We said all the issues came from name that will not be named. We'll just put it that way. But yet, we're de-escalating, we're increasing in the issues. How many students do we have in the elementary school right now? Do you guys know? 625. Do you know what the number was at the beginning of the school year? 703. Anybody see a problem with that? But we're mad about these PA charter schools. Now we gotta get to the issues on what's going on in this elementary school. Have we really thought about why we are losing students in the district? There's a disconnect between the communication and transparency between the parents. Don't tell me there is not. I emailed board members, and now we have a lovely letter stating here that we have to email the secretary, which I can respect, but that sounds a little personal to me, sorry. I know who stirred that one up.
I didn't even know that was happening,
Oh,
but
it's very upsetting.
feel free to email me anytime.
Because that's what I
Because
thought they were supposed to be
that's,
doing.
that's why I use my personal email and not a district email. So if you need to call me,
But these are the kind of issues that we had with the name that will not be named, but now I feel like we're being met with that same opposition. So, as a district, and those who are running again on the board, y'all may really want to reevaluate your situation, especially with voting season being around. I'm just letting you be clear on that. Voting season is coming up. So, you need to be clear on why you're sitting on this board, because we have a serious decline, and I was one of your biggest advocates, and now I'm one of the biggest people who fear sending my child to school because of retaliation. I said it's now become a hostile environment for me to engage at the school.
Thank you, Mrs. Gubel. Jody, anyone else?
Mr. President, I just wanted to make
Yes.
a comment. She was talking about us losing kids. I think it was last May, I asked for a written survey or something on paper about the kids that we're losing to charter schools and to the local charter schools and everywhere, some type of report with follow-up, that there would be follow-up asking reasons why they left. And that was last May. Still waiting on it. Haven't got that in my hands yet. So I know you guys haven't either. But it was something I asked for. And I know, Dr. Martin, you were just the assistant to the superintendent at that point, but I'm sure it was put in the minutes because that was back when I had to ask that comments be put in the minutes, but I think it was last May I asked for that.
It was, sorry.
Yeah, and I'd like to get that so I could see, because we are losing a lot of students. My cousin just pulled her son out of here, sent him to Calvary Chapel, and there were bullying issues going on that weren't, I guess, not taken care of, and there's some other things that I could say for when we go into executive session. But if that's happening to her child, and I know of another one that it kind of happened to, that could be why we're losing our kids. You know, the board, I'm sure all of us would like to know why and what's going on. That was my comment.
Thank you.
That's a good comment, Mr. Dorsey. I've always been zero tolerance for bullying. That goes for all of our employees. If they see it, say something. We don't know what it is. Because you don't think it's anything, it could be something.
Right.
And zero, zero, zero tolerance. When you start bullying a child in kindergarten, first grade, that carries them all the way through. Those kids do not develop correctly. I'm no psychologist, but the bullying, we just cannot tolerate it. It just cannot happen. Yes, some of it gets out of hand, but we have to address it. We as a board have to address it, and I know we are, but we've got to do more. We've got to do more.
Well, it did come up on Monday about the ad hoc committee, which I do have a proposal to put that announcement out again, which one of the topics will be, in my mind, one of the top topics will be bullying. So yes.
That's a great idea, Mr. President. I'm glad you're addressing that, because an ad hoc committee, we can get the feedback from these parents and say, what are you hearing out there?
Right.
What's happening to your child? In what grade and why?
Yeah.
You know, we should never admonish any teacher or employee who turns something in as bullying. If they consider it bullying, then we consider it bullying. And that person who's bullying, we have to address that. I mean, one child can disrupt a whole class, and the teachers can't teach.
Right.
Well,
And I agree with Mr. Dorsey, and I'm all about data and surveys and assessing. My concern is if they do leave the district, they may not complete the survey, but we can try. Right? So
we're not going to get everybody to fill
Right.
it out or respond to it. Some people may be mad at the district and won't respond.
Right.
And another thing, are we still using, I know at one point we used those bullying slips. Do we still use those? Can we put on those slips somewhere when they're turned in that there's a follow-up? Because I was even really thinking, can the board get reports of the bullying slips or copies of the bullying slips so we know where the problem is, what's going on, and somewhere on there put a spot, this was the action taken, and write down on there so we know what action's being taken on in these situations.
Redacted names, of course.
Well, we might be able to get a summary of the information or the data from those slips. Yeah.
and that's to include buses. There's bullying on buses too. So that's part of the school district. So if we're bullying on buses, we need to address that.
Okay, yeah, great ideas, thank you. Anyone else in the public wishing to speak tonight? Okay, thank you. Superintendent remarks, I know you made a few already. Okay, I wasn't sure if you had anything else. Board members, in front of you, you have the agenda and related materials for incorporation into the minutes.
So question real quick.
Okay.
On the athletic committee, so I understand there might be another assistant middle school coach, free, volunteer, who may not have his paperwork in yet, to be on there. My recommendation, because the season is so short, that maybe we add him with the clause of, upon clearances being received, that he become, if not, the next chance that we've got would be next April, and after our middle school season's over.
Right.
By April 17th at the next meeting. So
It's a volunteer,
it's a volunteer coach.
so no money.
No money.
But it would be then,
Pending
clearance.
Pending submission of his clearance to the district office.
Yeah, pending approval of clearances, we can do that.
Okay.
So you wanna add that as C then?
As C, Adam Wisnowski.
Yes.
A motion to approve Adam Wisnowski as middle school volunteer assistant baseball coach for the 2024-25 season, pending clearance.
Just checking, Mr. Gammon, that Is that 30-day law in effect, Jeremy? Will they have 30 days to get their clearances? If they can be appointed without the clearances? Because
You're
I,
saying that they can be approved without this? I don't think it's.
so, Ross, you're saying he has
I
to
don't
have,
know
that
anybody
person has to have the
approved
clearances
without
before?
clearances.
He can be a coach.
Okay.
Absolutely. I don't know if that's the law or not.
The law used to
It
say,
doesn't matter. Our policy should be, you can't be with the kids unless you have the
Right,
clearance.
the law used to say 30 days.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we could have someone coaching for 30 days.
That he can't be with the
He
kids
cannot be with the kids until the
until he gets that.
paperwork.
Okay, I'm good with that.
I used to hate that.
So we are still on item 4? Okay, I have a request, Mr. President. I request the board to table item E under personnel. Item E. Just a request to table that for another 30 days. I have some concerns that I cannot address tonight for the betterment of the school district. I don't think it's pending. It's a dire have to do it tonight. So I would ask for a motion to table that item.
But, Mr. Davis, would that,
Are you asking that it, Mr. Bashir, are you asking that it be removed before you adopt the agenda, or do you want to?
Well, since it says approve the agenda, I'm just asking to, I mean, I can motion to table when it gets to that.
If you want it removed and if everybody's agreeable to that, we can just.
Whatever you guys want to do. I mean, I don't know if this board is in favor of doing that. I'm just asking the motion to table that motion. I can do it when we get to it, or I can go with what you guys want to do here. I just have concerns, and I don't want to go any further.
Mr. Brashear, just as a recommendation, I would say when we get to that on the agenda, make a motion to table, and then I believe we are going to move into executive session after, and then maybe we can discuss that then?
Yes.
Is that fair?
We could, but I don't know that I have enough information to, and I don't even know if it's information. It's just what I think is in the best interest of the school district. I just have concerns.
Okay.
That's my point, and I can wait. I'm motion, if it fails, Mr. President, but I know in good conscience that's what I would want to do. I'm trying.
I think you made a compelling argument for tabling.
Thank you, Mr. President.
No, you're welcome. Not yet. Anything else on the agenda?
Need a motion to approve it with the addition of athletic committee items.
I'll make a motion to approve the agenda with item C to athletic committee being added and then for incorporation into the minutes.
Second. There's been a motion and a second. Any other questions or comments on that motion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstention? Motion carries.
I'll make a motion to approve the revision to the August 12, 2024 board meeting minutes, moved by Mr. Gates and seconded by Mr. Clark to hire Teresa Mahalik as a substitute teacher counselor for the 2024-5 school year. All in favor? With one abstention, Dr. Mahalik.
So moved. It's been a motion and a second. We'll do a roll call vote, please.
Yes.
Mr. Clark?
Yes.
Ms. Columbia? Yes. Mr. Delarose? Mr. Dorsey?
Yes.
Mr. Gammon?
Yes.
Mr. Gates?
Yes.
Dr. Mahalik?
Abstain?
Mrs. Davis?
Motion carries. Thank you. And next we have, I would entertain a motion to approve February 20th's board minutes.
So moved.
It's been a motion
Second.
and a second. Questions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Okay, Ms. Columbia.
Oh, here.
Yeah, because I do make a conscious effort to talk into the mic. Item 7, I move to approve the January General Fund, Capital Fund, Title I, and Title IIA, 2D, Cafeteria Fund, and Treasurer Financial Reports.
It's been a motion and a second. Questions on the motion? All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Ms. Columbia, is this next part you, or is this me?
No, that's you.
Okay,
That's you.
very good. So next we have approving the following funds. It's listed on your agenda A through I.
So moved.
There's been a motion and a second. Questions on the motion? Jody, roll call vote, please.
Yes.
Mr. Clark?
Yes.
Ms. Colombia? Mr. Delarose?
Yes.
Mr. Gammon?
Yes.
Mr. Gates?
Yes.
Dr. Howard?
Yes. Okay. Mr. Dorsey, education.
Okay, item A, I move to open 2 emotional support classrooms, one in the elementary school and one in the high school.
Second.
Been a motion and a second, and I believe we have some discussion, correct? I think we were given,
Yeah,
Given
there's a
some
sheet.
literature, just so you could take a look at it, yes. Perfect.
Ms. Paley, are we good? Do you want to just give a really quick?
I'll let Colby
Okay, very good.
figure out the numbers.
All right. Colby, it's all you. Give us a little rundown, please.
So opening up 2 classrooms right now with 6 students at the elementary and 6 at the high school. That's what we'd like to start with. That tuition right there is roughly $340,000 a year that we're paying currently to outside placements. So if we would hire 2 step 1 teachers, that costs us $232,000. So that's a savings of $110,000, potentially $110,000. So you see on the sheet here that every step, besides if we would happen to hire 2 step 18 teachers or move 2 step 18 teachers into that role and not hiring anybody to replace, it would cost a little bit more. Or it would actually cost us money for 12 students, but once you hit that extra, we would cover.
We got this, yeah, we got one more student, we're covered.
Right, exactly.
Even at step 18.
Right.
Okay. Yeah,
So,
Yeah, I know I wasn't here Monday to say anything, about this, but I think this is something we need for our kids. We're sitting in meetings the past couple months talking about building field houses and renovating tennis courts when we don't have a tennis team, and
Yes.
all this money going to be thrown into sports and stuff like that. We need to tie some money into education and take care of the kids.
So, I think I heard it's a true statement, though. We could technically offer this up to outside other schools too, right? Another school district could pay us.
That would help.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
look what California's doing to us.
yeah, exactly, right,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a great idea, and I think it's something that we, as Mr. Dorsey stated, definitely need to invest in. Any other questions for Colby or Ms. Palo? Okay.
We didn't factor in also to, if there were any students that were already in our district that might be placed in one of those classrooms, that would be a potential out-of-district placement. That would be a savings as well.
Okay.
If they're just in the evaluation process and they haven't been placed yet.
Very good, thank you. Okay, I'm going to move to a vote then. All those in favor of the motion?
Mr. President.
Oh, yes, yes.
Being that there's substantial amount of money here, I would ask for a roll call vote, please.
Right.
Okay, sure. Jody, roll call, please.
Yes.
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 Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Dorsey. Mr. Gates, personnel.
All right, A, I make a motion to accept the letter of resignation from Jana Marietta, paraeducator, effective February 28th, 2025.
It's been a motion, is there a second?
Second.
Motion and a second, questions on the motion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
B, I make a motion to accept the letter of resignation from Amanda Johnson, paraeducator, effective March 7th, 2025.
Second.
It's been a motion and a second, questions on the motion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
C, I regretfully make a motion to accept the letter of retirement from Shelley Williams. Payments accountable, 47 years of service, effective September 30th, 2025. Shelley has done an excellent job for all those years. and she will certainly be missed.
Yeah, what day are we closing the district?
Probably October 1st,
Yeah,
right?
October 1st, right?
Second.
There is a motion and a second. Questions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
D, I make a motion to add the following names to the professional substitute list. Amanda Johnson, Brooklyn Wolpick, all clearances are received.
Second.
Motion and second. Questions on the motion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
E, I make a motion to add the following name to the support staff substitute
A
list.
motion to table.
It's been a motion to table letter E and a second. Questions on the motion? Again, the motion is to table E. Roll call vote, please, Jody.
Yes.
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 Yes?
Yes.
F, I make a motion to hire Carla Craig as a part-time cafeteria worker for the 5-hour floater position in accordance with the SEIU contract, effective March 21st, 2025. All clearances received.
Second.
Motion and a second. Questions on the motion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
G, in accordance with section 1108 of the school laws of Pennsylvania, I consider a motion to acknowledge Kaylee Molak, professional employee who has completed 3 years of successful teaching experience and as a result has attained the status of tenure.
Second.
It's been a motion and a second. Questions on the motion?
That's okay.
All those in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. Congratulations.
I make a motion to open up the position of superintendent of the district.
Second.
It's been a motion and a second. Questions on the motion?
Not really on the motion, but yeah, sort of the motion. Once this is opened up, I think as a board, we should do our due diligence and do some type of evaluation for Dr. Martin. Because she has been doing a pretty good job here, and we need to do what we're supposed to do. I mean, we let it slip for 6-7 years with he who shall remain nameless and not evaluating that person. So, you know, we only have a couple months of school left anyhow, so
Right.
it's something we should look at and try to come up with some type of evaluation to do. So we have something on paper for her.
Right. I do have some copies and examples of some evaluations that I would like to present to the board. So,
Just to
Yes.
add to that, Mr. President, that we're required by law to open up the superintendent's contract 90 days before it expires. And that's why
Yeah.
Dr. Martin understands that. We also had to send a letter to the previous one. And I'll say one, I won't say his name, but because if we didn't,
It could
might
be
have
triggered.
3 years. So we did our due diligence there.
we did.
Because Dr. Martin's currently not under the previous superintendent's contract, the evaluation will not be posted on the website. Right? There's no requirement for that, but all the other requirements that are, or I want to say requirements, but the way that his contract was spelled out on how the evaluation would work, we don't necessarily have to follow that, do we? Or we do?
No.
We don't, okay.
We have to make our own.
Yeah, okay, good. I think that's something in the language of the next contract that we should probably have.
You're right, Ross. There's quite a few points we
Yeah,
need to
there's a lot.
really look at.
Not a few, there's a lot.
Dr. Martin, question. You maybe Dr. Mallett may know this. When is the previous superintendent's contract officially up? Is it June 30th?
Yes, June 30th.
Okay, all right.
And the reason I said that about the evaluation, it's not to, I think it's gonna be more open and honest evaluation, and would be way more beneficial for Dr. Martin if we all could do it outside the constraints of that contract. So if we choose to go that way. is my-
Right. And by law of the state of Pennsylvania, the previous superintendent is still the superintendent of record until June 30th then. So Dr. Martin is an interim superintendent.
Since
So-
he's still superintendent of record, were we supposed to evaluate the job he has done this year?
I can,
That, I would look to Mr. Davis.
I think the
We
public
could.
evaluated it.
Could.
Please let me.
So I'm hearing you want to lead that charge, Mr. Dorsey. Okay. Yes. Yes, I believe we do have a motion and a second, correct, Jody? Yes. Any further discussion on the motion? Hearing none, all in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you, Mr. Gates. Ms. Columbia, Finance.
Item A, I move to approve the bid for 160 Sophos wireless access points from Communication Consulting Incorporated for $74,400 under the E-rate program. The district will cover 15%, which is $11,160, with E-rate reimbursing 85%, which is $63,240. This purchase is subject to school board approval, 25-26 budget approval, and E-rate funding.
It's been a motion and a second. Questions on the motion? Roll call vote, Jody?
Yes.
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 Item B, I move to approve the bid for 15 Ruckus switches with fiber connectors from Dolphin Datacom for $20,502 under the E-rate program. The district will cover 15%, which is $3,075.30, with E-rate reimbursing 85%, which is $17,426.70. Purchase is subject to school board approval, 25-26 budget approval, and E-rate funding.
It's been a motion and a second. Questions on the motion? Jody, roll call vote, please.
Yes.
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 Item C, a motion to approve the bid for cabling and infrastructure upgrades from Dolphin Datacom for $2,558.24 under the E-rate program. The district will cover 15%, which is $383.74, with E-rate reimbursing 85%, which amounts to $2,174.50, and this purchase is subject to school board approval, 25-26 budget approval, and E-rate funding.
It's been a motion and a second. Questions on the motion? Jody, roll call vote, please.
Yes.
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 Item D, I move to approve the request from Cheryl Frost Dance Studio to hold the dance recital and practice in the auditorium of the Brownsville Area High School on June 11th through the 13th, 2025. And as Rocky pointed out Monday, that includes all charges, everybody.
It's been a motion and a second. Questions on the motion? Comments? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Item E, I move to approve the summer food service program.
Second.
It's been a motion and a second. Questions or comments on the motion?
Just one comment, because I forgot on Monday, the USDA, the letter you got from the USDA, can I get a copy of that by chance? I'm gonna go poke some people in the.
The one for the survey, Mr.
No,
Booth?
the USDA, they sent us a letter saying they're not gonna pay, they're taking back some of our money, the buyback of the local purchase money.
That wasn't a letter directed to us, that was a news release.
Okay, oh, okay. Can you, or send me the news release then or something?
Sure.
That'd be great. Thank you.
Any other questions or comments? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Item F, I move to approve participating in the 2024-2025 National School Food Study.
Second.
Been a motion and a second. Questions or comments on the motion?
Yeah, just I'm not sure exactly what that is. I'll be the guy. I don't know what that is. Give a little quick.
Yes, I just noticed that we were selected randomly. The USDA does studies from time to time, and the bottom line is we were required to participate based on the Richard Russell National School Lunch something or other regulation, and they come in, they study things such as food waste, food cost, cost of providing meals, student participation and student acceptance based on the meal pattern requirements that we have to follow when designing menus and so forth. So basically, we don't have a choice. We have to do it because we accept federal and state funding for our
Okay.
meal programs.
Is there anything bad could come of this, or anything, or is it all good?
No, it is
Could all be good.
specifically said it is not considered an audit and nothing, there will be no repercussions for anything. It's not like the large, we have an audit every 5 years. It is not an audit in any way, shape, or form. It's a study.
I mean, I agree. Mr. Dolan just made a comment. I don't even think this requires us to vote, honestly. If we're required to do it, but it's on the agenda. It can't hurt anything. But I don't personally think we really needed it on the agenda, but.
I think the reason it was on the agenda, was because they wanted to know, they want to offer some little rewards to the parents and
Right.
students who participate.
Oh, okay.
And
And one of the questions was, does our board policy permit that?
No.
And also, do we permit, passive
Consent.
consent?
right, any type,
If
right.
they send the letter out, just said, if you don't want your child to participate, send it back
Right.
in. But our district wants them to say, yes, we do. Is that correct?
Yeah, any type of survey or research such as this is gonna require consent and things. So I definitely think we should vote on this as a board. Thank you for that explanation, it was very good. Any other comments or questions? All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you.
Okay.
Yes, Mr. Gammon, Building and Grounds.
A motion to approve a quote from VersaVault Mobile Storage in the amount of $850 for storage purposes.
Second.
It's been a motion and a second. Questions or comments on the motion? Jody, roll call vote, please.
Yes.
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 This for musical, right? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
A motion to approve the repair of the tennis courts not to exceed $24,000, paid for by a capital project fund.
Second.
It's been a motion and a second. Questions or comments? Yes, Mr. Bashir.
Being that the drawing you showed us tonight,
I'm gonna talk about that at the end, but I think we should, my recommendation is we still approve it.
Something
We're
hurt.
years of,
but if we approve this and we decide to go the other direction,
That's money could be.
then there's money we just threw out the door. I mean, I don't know, I'm not saying hold this up, it needs done, but
I personally would, I think we should approve this tonight. If we do, and just so you guys are tracking, take a little pause, you'll notice that on the thing, we had a discussion, would a football field track fit up here? Yes, but it fits very tightly. So,
But it
that's
would-
kind of the discussion that we kind of need to have. And then what the costs are involved with that, so.
yeah, that would
honestly,
require a feasibility study,
Yeah, so Mr.
obviously.
Bashir, I would imagine we would be at least 5 years before we would turn a shovel for
Well,
that.
it took 5 years to build that elementary, so I figured it would take 5 years to build a stadium
Yeah.
right across from the elementary, so.
That's why I'm saying if we keep the tennis courts now, we're 5 years before we turn a shovel.
You're probably right, Mr. Gabbard.
We'll need a new one by then anyways.
I'm not trying to throw a wrench in.
I hear you, I know, because I also have the same concern about locker rooms that we approved down at the middle school last month now too, so.
Gotcha.
Mr. Ross, did we get a chance to create a locker room?
I didn't know, wasn't aware. We might want to talk to Jerry afterwards.
The locker room, yeah, talking about the locker rooms here.
So there's been a motion and a second. Any further discussion or questions on the motion, which is motion B? Hearing none, I will move to a roll call vote. Jody, please.
Yes.
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 Same thing with basketball.
Item C, a motion to approve refurbishing and repair of the basketball court not to exceed $6,000, paid for by the capital project fund.
Second.
It's been a motion and a second. Questions or comments on the motion? Hearing none, I'll move for a roll call vote. Jody, please.
Yes.
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 Item D, a motion to approve the lining for pickleball courts not to exceed $2,000. 4 courts at $500 each, paid for by the capital project fund.
Second.
Motion and a second. Questions or
Question,
comments?
Mr. President.
Yes.
Ross,
Yes,
I'll trade you your pickleball court for walking track.
I'll vote for both of those, Mr. Bashir.
We already got the walking track. We'd like to bring it back.
I don't think we need to approve that, but that's my opinion. I think that can be.
It won't be for us old people and like myself and other old people. I'm just joking.
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay.
But I got first game on the new pickleball court with Mr.
Okay.
Jared.
Pickleball is very popular also. All right, any other comments or questions on the motion? Hearing none, Jody, roll call vote, please.
Yes.
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 And item E, a motion to approve the purchase of supplies for the basketball and tennis courts, paid for by capital project fund.
Second, but I have a question. Okay, you have basketball and tennis. What about the pickleball?
Yes.
That be included in
That would be
that?
included. It's for the courts, so the pickleball stuff is inside the tennis courts.
All right, thank you.
Okay, there was a motion and a second. Any further discussion on the motion? Yes.
I would just like to comment again on these, motion items. And I know we don't have, a school pickleball team, but those courts get a lot of really
Sure they do.
Astros, use them, members of
They
the
sure
team.
do.
And it builds and
Yeah.
really cultivates the kind of environment our school district wants.
Right.
Where it's being used and we're coming together. I know it's sports, like it's not just because of sports, but it's community togetherness, and I think that this is excellent. I just wanted to commend you.
I think, from my
Totally
opinion, I
agree.
appreciate that. I think that the one for me too is an addition. It's the first thing you see when you come out. Like you gotta see, you see nice things.
Right.
We care.
I agree.
Yeah, great comment.
Well said.
Any further discussion or comments on motion E?
Do we vote on that?
There isn't money, but I will call for just a roll call vote since it will. Right?
Yes.
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 I'm asking.
Yes.
Yes.
Before-
Yes, go
before we
ahead,
move
Mr.
on,
Gammon.
While we're still on buildings and grounds, real quick, back, when I was on the board previously, when we were looking at the building in the elementary school, there was Marcom money or something like that we got from the state, and I know that it went away. It's basically for building projects. Has there been any discussion from the state that you've heard of about money coming back specifically for capital building projects?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay. Okay. Hey, and then what I did the other night, I haven't heard back yet, but I did reach out to Senator Stefano's office because that's one of the questions that.
Is that the plan con money?
Yeah, plan con, that's what I meant, Marcom. That's my.
Different,
Yeah,
phases.
yeah.
And once you hit the certain phase, the
Yeah.
engineer or the
Yeah.
architect on the buildings will
Right.
submit it for reimbursement.
But that used to be, yeah, that's not a
That's
thing
not
right now.
Right, that was the plan con, because I remember the different.
Not
letters.
Marcom.
Plan con J, plan con B.
That's marketing.
But it might be,
I don't know, yeah, you're right, it is Plan Com, but I don't know, because yeah, I know it went away, but I've heard there's, because that is one of the big things that they've been talking about in the state, you know, about the whole tax thing, is that across the state, everybody needs construction money. And it was something that was coming back. I didn't know if it was in this budget or not, this estimated budget from the governor. Okay, I appreciate it. It's something we definitely, I think we should talk with our legislatures, and just for that, if Senator Stefano gets back to me, I obviously will let everybody else know that anybody wants to join the conversation and pick on your legislature day, come on down. And I'm gonna do the same thing for Warner, I believe is our state rep too, yeah.
Yeah,
I gotta reach out to them too. Okay, thank you, Mr. President, I'm done.
Thank you. Mr. Clark, athletic.
Thank you. Item A, a motion to approve Jason Beck as the middle school volunteer assistant baseball coach for the 24-25 school year. All clearances were received.
Second.
It's been a motion and a second. Questions or comments? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Item B, motion to approve Rivers of Steel to paint the dugouts at softball at no cost to the district.
Second.
It's been a motion and a second, and I believe we were going to possibly get samples of what that would look like.
Once we have the markups, I'll share them with the board.
Okay.
Thank you. And then we're adding C.
Well, hold on, we need to vote on that real quick. That's okay. So we do have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Sorry, Mr. Clark, go ahead.
Sorry. So we're going to add C. This is a baseball volunteer for the 24-25 school year, and that's pending clearances, and it's Adam Vinosky. Sorry about that, Vinosky.
Again, that was the motion that we added at the beginning of the meeting.
Second.
There's a motion and a second. Questions or discussions on the motion?
Just want to reemphasize, he will not get near kids until those clearances are in.
Pending clearances.
Okay. Since we added that, let's do a roll call vote. Jody, please. Thank you.
Yes.
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 Yes. Okay.
Question, Mr. President.
Yes.
Why are all these little ducks?
They were from Jocelyn.
And what is it?
We were here yesterday picking up all the wood from the musical, and she keeps them in her bag, and she puts them places for people to
Yeah, I think my daughter collects these. It's very cool.
like it.
Yeah, very nice. Thank you.
Okay, I don't know where they came from. All right.
I would, before we move to adjourn, I would like us to move into executive session. I would like to adjourn first, and then at the next meeting, we will have it on the agenda, the reasons why we moved into executive session, which will be for personnel reasons. And so I will entertain a motion to adjourn the regular meeting.
So moved.
There's been a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Now we will move into executive session. Thank you, everyone.